Ospreys travel to Dublin to face Leinster this weekend in round 6 of the Heineken Cup. Join us now at Llandarcy as we look ahead to the big game. Justin, how's the mood in the camp after this disappointment on Sunday and building up for Friday's game in Leinster?
Yeah, like you said, it is disappointing and frustrating more than anything. We've been obviously looking over the training and looking back at the game today and trying to make it better in training, and I don't know, we created so many errors and we just let Northampton into the game, and we had so many chances to win the game. I think that's the most frustrating thing about it.
But I think there's anything the Ospreys like more to give us something to bounce back than a trip to Leinster where we've enjoyed ourselves in recent seasons.
Exactly, you've got to bounce straight back, and there's no better way than doing it than beating Leinster away, and it's a great place to go, and it's a good history there to turn them over, and hopefully we can give something back to the fans and to the coaches and ourselves as well.
There'll be a full house there, Leinster expecting a victory, so it's going to be a bit of a special atmosphere as well.
Definitely, and after seeing our game, I bet they are probably thinking about a bonus point win as well, and we got to make sure we go over there and we front up and we fight and make sure we try and get a really important away win in the Heineken Cup for us.
It'll be your last game with the region for a while before you go off on international duty. I suppose you and the other internationals will be looking to go out on a high.
Exactly, and there's no better way than going away than making sure we get that win for the Ospreys, and leaving the region in a bit of form, and hopefully they can carry that form on then. Finally,
on a personal level, you've just become a father. How are the first couple of weeks of parenthood treating you?
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's great to have your own little one, and she's brilliant, and it's a bit tough with the sleep, but it's something you've got to get used to, and in no better way than getting used to it and just getting straight stuck in with it.
Congratulations from everyone at the Ospreys.
Yes, thank you.
We're joined now by Laura Jones from the Ospreys commercial team with this week's Worthington's What's On.
Well, while the team are playing away, we'll be getting ready for our next home fixture, taking place at the Bridgend Brewery Field on Friday the 31st of January, when the boys return to the LV Cup and take on the Sale Sharks. If you're a season member, please remember to reserve your match ticket with the Liberty Stadium ticket office by Friday the 17th of January. If you still do need to buy your tickets, you can pick them up when you do your weekly shopping at Tesco. They're available for all our home fixtures now from selected Tesco stores, including Llansamlet, Forest Bar, Neath Abbey, Swansea Marina and the Tesco Extra in Bridgend as well. Also, if you didn't manage to check out the club shop last weekend, make sure you do so soon. With up to 50% off all the current season stock in our New Year's sale, you don't want to miss out. And remember, if you can't make it down to the store, you can also shop online at shop.ospreysrugby.com. Looking ahead to next month, we'd also like to invite all our junior clubs down to take part in our Junior Clubs Day when the Ospreys take on Munster on Sunday the 23rd of February. You can buy tickets via the normal ticketing initiative for £10 per adult and £1 per child, or take advantage of our ticket and coach package with tickets costing £15 per adult and £5 per child when you buy in for a group of 20 or more. For more information, just give Nick a call on 01792 616 500.
Gruff, a disappointing Heineken Cup campaign. Just one win in 5 at this point. We want to go on a high against Leinster the weekend.
Yeah, definitely. It is a scar on this season and last that we haven't managed to turn around our fortunes in Europe, and that does hurt us greatly. But we've got to keep trying to be positive as Ospreys and play to the last. We've had some good positive battles with Leinster, especially over in Dublin over the last couple of years. We've got to keep that to the fore, go strong and hard as we can, and finish with our heads held high.
I think most of the games, 4 out of 5 in particular, I think we've been in it all the way and it's been nip and tuck, but not been able to finish it off. How frustrating has that been?
Yeah, immeasurably so. They're just looking at key moments at critical times. We've made poor decisions, or our execution's been poor, and a lot of this down to elementary mistakes. So we've got to try and take some learning from that, but just look at whatever competitions we're in next year, being a bit more brutal about being the best. That's around our environment, our coaching, our standards, and what we expect of players, regardless of who's on the field in that shirt.
And with a short turnaround, bumps and bruises in the squad, what changes can you really make, in terms of attitude and application?
hopefully even in a short turnaround in terms of application, in terms of pressure on the side and taking chances, you hope we can make a mark, and like we've done before, show that away in Dublin. But it's about nursing bodies through as well in terms of a lot of bumps and bruises. But we're fortunate there's players to come back in and hopefully refresh the squad as well. So we want a bit of everything without deviating from a lot of what has been pretty good. We're moving the ball probably better than we've done. We're trying to develop a game that's evolving over time, but obviously we need a little bit of patience and probably just a bit more depth of coaching and standards in terms of what we do.
Looking further ahead, we're well placed in the Pro 12, so it's not all doom and gloom. There's still plenty left to play for this season.
Yeah, definitely. We're always positive around our league campaigns, and we tend to have a good, ruthless, clinical edge that gets us consistent results. And we've spoke about winning percentages in Europe aren't quite there. We certainly, as a coaching team, have consistently had winning percentages in the league. We've got to take that through to a top 4 finish. That's our real big aim of the year, and hopefully a side that can go and challenge for another league title.
Brian, disappointment on Sunday. Need to pick ourselves straight back up and no bigger challenge than Leinster away on Friday night.
Yeah, it's a tough sort of result. As you said, it's disappointing at the same time. You have to take the positives. The same cliches that we go look and strive for the next game. Now it's a big game. Heineken Cup is still some of the best rugby you can play, and it's the hardest rugby. And the game was only lost by small margins by our mistakes. But if we work on it and build for this game, and Leinster is always a great game, and we always look forward to it.
How frustrating is it in situations in a match where we're knocking on their door, we're in the 22 and there's a turnover, and next thing you know we've behind the posts and 14 points behind?
Yeah, it is frustrating. I think we look at the stats in the first half, we're in the 22 for 4.5 minutes, something like that, and that's a lot for attacking compared to there and ours for a minute. And it is frustrating more than anything as being a player that you are thereabouts. It's just those small percentages, 1 and 2 percenters. But that's the beauty of Heineken Cup rugby. It is won and lost by those small margins, and that's what makes the difference.
And we mentioned Leinster. You go out there, triple European champions at home, knowing they need a point of some kind to qualify for the next round. It's very difficult.
Yeah, they're always a tough team, whether you play them in the Pro 12 or in the Heineken Cup. They're never going to be an easy team to just go up there and beat, and it is a big thing. As I said earlier, I think there's somehow that we are the kryptonite in some ways. If you look at the Pro 12 and obviously the old Magners when we went up there and beat them, we have done it before, so anything is possible, and it is possible, and we're looking forward to it, and we're building our training towards the game.
That's all for this week. Don't forget to join us next week when we look ahead to the LV Cup campaign, which is the Ospreys travelling to Exeter Chiefs before Sale Sharks come to the Bridgend Ford Brewery Field the following weekend as regional rugby returns to Bridgend.